Hi, my name is Greg McDougall, school counselor at Sanford High School. And today we're going to be going over the four-year college admissions process. And really this video is meant to prepare you for your senior meeting. And if you are a senior who is planning on pursuing a four-year college admissions route this fall and applying to colleges, this is an important video to watch prior to your senior meeting to make sure you're aware of generalities of what is going to be coming up. So today we're going to start with the process, the college admissions process general overview. First of all, just as a reminder, we've made some changes in the school counseling situation. Used to be that all the counselors had all four grades. We've gone to a different system. So this is just a reminder for some of you seniors who may have been switched for your school counselor that Miss Letourneau has letters A through AM, just a few people. Miss Preston has AN through K in the alphabet for seniors, and myself, Mr. McDougall, L through Z. And we, of course, will be the ones that will be doing your senior meeting with you. First of all, we want to talk about what should have been happening since your junior meeting up until now. If four-year college was your plan as of your junior meeting, what was discussed in that meeting and what was really assigned to you was to make sure that you're researching whatever your career and or major might be in college, different occupations, majors, etc. You want to be researching and visiting colleges starting in your junior year and certainly in the fall of your senior year to determine whether college would be a good fit for you or not. And also taking standardized tests. Those would be SATs or ACTs. Of course, we realize that most colleges are going to be test optional this year, which means you don't need to submit scores. But more about that in another video on SATs and ACTs and standardized tests. Now, first really on the docket this year, once you've watched this video and perhaps a couple others that you'll be assigned when you make your senior meeting appointment, we're going to talk about the senior meeting itself and all the different college admissions activities you'll be engaging in this fall. Okay, so the senior meeting is generally from September to December. We're hoping you'll get it done by November, the beginning, early, mid-November, something like that, especially if you're on the four-year college track. Now, this meeting will be dedicated to individualized college planning. So you'll meet with the school counselor, your parent or guardian is highly encouraged to attend, and we'll be putting together a specific plan with regard to your college admissions process and giving you all the resources and information you're going to need to navigate the college admissions and the application process. You'll be provided with your academic statistics, which you'll need for college applications, such as rank, unweighted GPA, those types of things, as well as a college planning guide, which you can use as a resource for the admissions process. You want to be booking your senior meeting just as soon as you can. You'll do that in the school counseling office. We should be starting senior meetings probably the last week in September, perhaps a little earlier than that. When you go to book your senior meeting at the school counseling office, you will be giving an appointment form, and the appointment form will contain the date and time of your senior meeting. It'll have a parent invite, as well as links to specific videos that you're going to be watching prior to your senior meeting to prepare yourself for the senior meeting. It's gonna be a lot of information. We can't cover it all in a senior meeting. We don't have enough time. So a lot of it we're gonna ask you to do before the senior meeting to prepare yourself for the meeting itself. So while we're on the topic of videos, there will be a number of supplemental college admissions videos that we will be posting on our website, the school counseling page at www.sanford.org. And these are all videos that you will watch either before your senior meeting or you'll be assigned to watch after your senior meeting to supplement or to add to what we've covered in your senior meeting. Some of the topics are going to be college applications and deadlines, setting up your Common App and signing the FERPA waiver, using Naviance to process college applications. Naviance will be used in the college admissions process. It's an important component of it. So what you may think about it or maybe what your experiences have been with it up till now won't matter. You will be using it for the college application process. Counselor and teacher recommendations, there'll be a video for that. Standardized tests, we'll really get more detailed about what's going on in standardized test situation when it comes to college admissions. Scholarship searches will be another video, as well as financial aid and FAFSA, which will help prepare you for the financial aid process upcoming, starting October 1st, actually. Now, a few other college admissions activities to review. College visits, really important piece of choosing your college, right? You don't want to ever accept admission to a college without having at least visited, done the tour, etc. So what you ought to start doing at this point, and what should be part of your process when it comes to college visits, is calling college admissions offices to book visits and tours. Colleges all have open houses, tours. Some require interviews as part of their admissions process. So these are things you want to be scheduling now as you become aware of which colleges you're interested in applying to. Virtual college visits are also a thing nowadays, especially because of the pandemic. So college websites all at this point, I think, have a virtual tour site you can go to. And there are other virtual college visits and college tour sites that you can look up. Just Google them, and there are a number of them you can go to and visit pretty much any college in the country. Colleges will also be visiting Sanford High School during the fall and having meetings here. Now, these may be virtual or they may be in person. We don't know yet. It really depends on the policy of the college. And these are opportunities for students to meet with college admissions reps, here from Sanford High School. And they'll either be at the high school or there'll be a link that will be provided. Those will be posted on the school counseling page as well. Now, teacher and counselor recommendations. This is an important piece of the admissions process. Generally, September through October is when you need to be nailing these down. Teachers will be getting multiple requests, so get yours in early. Take some time to do these things. There will be a video, like I said, dedicated to this that will get into the specifics of it. But just know that you're going to be using Naviance to accomplish both in terms of arranging counselor and teacher recommendations. For counselor letter of recommendation, that one is written automatically for you. You don't need to invite a counselor, but you must go into Naviance and complete the counselor recommendation information form before your counselor can write that letter for you. As far as teachers' letters of recommendation go, these you have to arrange through Naviance. In other words, you will go into Naviance account and invite them through Naviance. But before you ever invite them in Naviance, the first thing you do is you need to ask them personally. And I would say at least 2 different teachers to write letters of recommendation for you. Once they agree to do it, then you say, I will invite them in Naviance. There will be a video that shows you how to do that. When arranging teachers' letters of recommendation, try to remember the 3 R's here: relationship, recent, and relevance. So obviously you want to have a good relationship with the teacher. Recent meaning hopefully junior year, maybe sophomore year. Freshman's kind of a long time ago at this point. Not saying you definitely can't, but I think colleges are really looking for a more recent recommendation. Relevance, of course, is important, meaning what does it have to do with your major? So if you're going to be major in mechanical engineering or something like that, does a Spanish 1 recommendation really matter? It might, depending on what teacher has to say, but it'd be probably better to get your biology or a high-level math teacher or physics or something like that in a situation like that. Also remember that teachers that you have for senior year, if you've never had them before for any other course, these are not good situations for writing letters of recommendation. You're probably going to be applying to college long before this course is over with, and a teacher really can't ethically write a letter of recommendation for you, if they haven't seen your full body of work, which would mean a full semester, Now, as far as when can you start, at least asking teachers, you should be doing that now. Okay, do not delay, get out there, ask your teachers now. You can do the Naviance piece later. Other senior year college admissions activities, standardized tests. Like I said, this will be, going now through December at the latest is probably your last chance to take them. There will be a video about this, so more specifics coming. Many colleges, like I said, will be test optional this year, meaning that they will not require them as part of the admissions process, but don't assume that, because there are some colleges that will require them. There are other colleges that will require them for certain majors, most notably nursing and engineering. Oftentimes those scores are still required, which means you're going to have to do some kind of standardized admissions test, an SAT or an ACT. There's still time to schedule an SAT and ACT, but I know most people around here take SATs, so that's what I'm talking about here. You need to use your College Board account to go in and sign up, pick the test, pick the date, pick the location, pay for it, okay? Show up and take it. Upcoming test dates still yet to come, October 2nd with a September 21st late deadline, registration deadline. November 6th with a October 26th late registration deadline, and December 4th with a November 23rd late registration deadline. Also remember that if you are eligible for free and reduced lunch, according to your income levels, not according to the rule that says that everybody gets one during COVID, but if you're eligible for them according to the income guidelines, then you are eligible for fee waivers for SATs. See your counselor about that. We can arrange to make sure that you get your SAT for free. Normally it's a $60, $65 fee for an SAT. And just remember that you are responsible for sending your SAT scores or ACT scores to colleges, not Sanford High School. You will do this through your College Board or your ACT accounts. Now, as far as college applications go, those are generally happening from October through March, as late as March. First deadlines, really, the early deadlines start in early November, which is why October, you're going to be busy doing them. There will be a video on everything you need to know about college applications. You'll need to know about Common Application, you know, how to log in, how to get your own account, how to sign the FERPA waiver. If you are, and you have done that, you've got a Common App account, feel free to start your Common App now, even before your senior meeting. There will be a video for it. Institutional applications. This just means any college that doesn't accept Common App. All right, now just to review, Common App is a kind of one size fits all universal college application that you can send to multiple colleges. However, there are some colleges that don't accept it. In that situation, you want to be doing the institutional application at that specific school, meaning you got to go onto their website and fill out their unique application there. Application essays will be part of your application package. You can start those now. You just need to go to the application that's appropriate, either Common App or an institutional app, and find the essay section. There will be prompts there. You'll probably have a number of them to choose from. Pick one that you like, and that's the one you want to write about and submit. Now, as far as the application deadlines, there are a number of different deadline programs: early decision, early action, rolling admissions, regular admissions, priority. There will also be a video on this to get more specific about it, but these are important. You want to be talking to your school counselor about the various deadlines and which ones you should be choosing depending on which college you apply to. Application fee waivers are also available. Same rule as the SATs, free reduced lunch. If you're eligible for free reduced lunch, then you are eligible to get an application fee waiver. Talk to your counselor about that as well. Transcript release forms. These are really important. You'll hear more about this in your senior meeting as well as in your college applications video. They're available at the school counseling office. You need to fill one out for every college you apply to. That gives Sanford High School permission to release your your academic records to each college to which you're applying. And finally, you'll also need to be utilizing Naviance as part of your processing your applications. Again, there'll be a video. We'll go over that in your senior meeting as well. But just so you understand generally what's involved with college applications, those are the things you need to be aware of. More specific information coming. Okay, wrapping up the different senior year admissions activities, scholarship searches. There'll be a video on that posted on our website as well. That's really all year. You can start now. Many of them don't really become available till later in the year, but there are ones that are available now going all the way through the year. You'll have your Sanford High School General Scholarship application, of course, which comes up in March. That's an in-house scholarship fund with many scholarships that Sanford High School awards to the students. That's happening later in the year. Other than that, in that video, we'll cover the different local and common sources of scholarships and teach you how to find them, how to apply for them, as well as, utilizing national scholarship search sites, which will involve, filling out a profile and then matching that with a database that will then produce a number of scholarships that you'll need to research to determine whether you want to apply or not. Again, all that information in our video. And finally, the financial aid process, critical to just about everybody's college admissions situations. There will be a video on this as well. It goes generally from October through February, but October 1st is a day that the financial aid applications are released, both the FAFSA and the CSS profile. You can begin work on those immediately. The FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. Every kid that applies for financial aid in the country, no matter what college you're going to, will complete that application. And then some colleges, not a lot, but some, they tend to be the private, more exclusive, more rigorous, competitive colleges might also require the CSS profile, a whole nother thing you and your parents will need to fill out. Again, there'll be a video on how to get started on that. We'll cover that in your senior meeting as well. But you can go to FAME, www.famemaine.com, and they do offer financial aid virtual help sessions to help families complete the FAFSA. Hugely important, hugely helpful organization. They'll also have a 1-800 number, et cetera. You can call them anytime with financial aid questions. Your counselors know a little bit about financial aid, but these people are the pros. They know everything. So really encourage you to use that organization. Okay, so I've been talking about these college admissions videos that we're going to be posting on our school counseling web page at the www.sanford.org site. We're gonna have college admissions videos up there. We'll also include important announcements, links, deadlines, field trips, college fairs, college visits, meaning colleges that are coming here to visit, SAT, ACT information, financial aid information, and links, things like this. So please tune into the Sanford High School School Counseling page on the school website for all that important information. How would you find that? You'd go to www.sanford.org. Under schools, go to Sanford High School. Then under menu, click on school counseling. And then once you're on the school counseling page, go to the left side of the page, click on college and career, and that will get you there. So that pretty much wraps this up for a 4-year college admissions sort of overview on what's coming this fall for you. So what do you do now? Well, I guess 3 things. Number 1 would be continue to do your college and career research if you still need to. If you're all set on that and you don't need to do it, you know better than anybody whether that still needs to be done. You need to continue visiting colleges or start visiting colleges if you haven't done that already. And then, of course, book your senior meeting as soon as possible. Simply stop by the school counseling office. Ms. Cormier will be glad to help you out. You'll get your little senior meeting appointment form, and you can be off and running in terms of the links to the videos you'll need to watch prior to your school counseling senior meeting, as well as more videos after the meeting. So that'll wrap that up. I will encourage you and point you toward those videos, and good luck in your process. We'll see you here in your senior meeting. Thank you.